Good evening, everybody. My name is Jay Waters. You might know me from this show called Legion's King that I host with two of my buddies, Greg and Omar. But I was asked, like, I've been asked a few times over the past few years, Jay, why you don't have your own show, man? Like, you have that charm and blah 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 blah. You can and you have that love for movies and TV shows and toys and sport, like all that stuff. Just like you should do your own show. And I've been holding off on it for like forever and everything. I'm just like, nah, I'll think about it. But I talked to one of my friends, and they suggested that you need to do your own show. Like, you have talent, you need to do it before you disappear. So I said, okay. I told him, okay, I'll start it off and I'll see where it goes from there. So this is uh, my first video. And what we're going to be discussing today is about a movie that I saw a couple of days ago. I had the honors because I used to get like a lot of early screenings to movies and whatnot. But I had the pleasure of seeing this movie called Evil Dead Burns. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all heard of this, Evil Dead period. If you're a big horror fan, then you should know Evil Dead, okay? Me, personally, I'm a big horror fan. And I grew up watching the original Evil Dead back in the early 80s and everything. And Evil Dead 1, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, that reboot, sort of, Evil Dead in 2013, Ash versus Evil Dead Rise, and now I saw Evil Dead Burn. And here's my review about it. Okay, so Evil Dead Burn, I thought it was good. It wasn't good, but I thought it was good. Like, it wasn't good as the last one that came out, which was Evil Dead Rises, but it was up there. It was up there. I don't think it's as good as the originals, but I do think for this modern take of the Evil Dead, I do think it was pretty entertaining. Uh, the movie takes place this time. It doesn't take place in a cabin. This time, most of the movie takes place in the house with a family that just had the grief, the death of their narcissistic son, who was married to this lady he's been very abusive to. But I don't want to spoil, most of the story of the movie, but I'll tell you some stuff goes down. As far as the character development, the characters and everything, I would say it's pretty decent. I say the main actress in the movie that you would see the wife that been abused by the husband. I would say that she was decent. You know what? Honestly, I say all the performance in the movie was just okay, except one, the grandma. There's the grandma in this movie. You'll see her when she pop up that they have to take care of. She's funny. You would like her. She brings the humor into the movie. But as far as everything else that you would like in an Evil Dead movie, like action, you know what? That's one thing. The action, like some of the fight scenes, with the Deadites. That's what they call Deadites. See, you gotta know your stuff. That's what we call the Deadites in the movie. There's this camera work that's done in it. It's just very impressive. It reminded me of a movie called Upgrade. If you've seen the movie Upgrade, came out in 2018, you know what I'm talking about. But the camera work was very impressive. Some of the action was actually pretty good. The gore, hey, if you're a big fan of gore, this movie got it. Okay, the movie got plenty of gore. Not enough. I mean, not too little and not too much for Evil Dead movie, I would say. But yes, it has plenty of gore, plenty of ooh. That's my friend they were just like looking. They're not really into like horror films, but they were just looking like, what the heck is this? I'm like, gotcha. But anyways, yes, the goring is pretty good. The pacing, I would say that's one thing. The pacing of this movie, from beginning to end, is fast paced. It's nonstop. You would not. The movie doesn't drag at all. But yes, it is definitely fast paced and entertaining. I'll definitely give it that. As far as what else? I think the story is not much. I did say this. There's a lot of Easter eggs in this one. And what I mean by Easter eggs, I mean it does connect with the original films. I'll say that much. And another film, I'm not going to spoil that for you. But once you see it, you know what I'm talking about. But yes, it does connect with that. They do bring this new story, this different kind of story into play with the Evil Dead franchise. That was pretty cool. So I'll say the story was pretty decent. There's 2 post-credit scenes, okay? 2 post-credit scenes, all right? So when you see this movie, stay for them. I would say this about them. The first post-credit scene was okay. The second post-credit scene will have you be like, huh, okay. Let's see where this franchise goes. Okay. Okay, because it changed the game up. I'll tell you that. It changed the game up big time. Okay? All right. Well, guys, I will be doing more videos. Like I said, movies, toys, shows, sport, whatever. Okay? Comics, all that stuff. The stuff that I enjoy, the stuff that I grew up with. Okay? That's what I grew up with since I was a baby. Okay? That's what my dad and my mom got me into. Okay? So there'll be plenty more of more of me talking about everything, okay? All right, guys. I appreciate you watching my video, and I'll see you soon, okay? Peace.